spots to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets booked.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. That's complete to White. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Clock now on first down. It's complete. James White. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Get wide. Go. Shoot.
Again, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Lock now on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Man, I got you. Man,
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He's got White here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7. On third down, here's Lindsey. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
on the ball.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Ready, break.
Mike 51. Bandit.
Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Over here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
319. Back one.
On first down, Gibson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
61, match box.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lock now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Goes underneath here to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw it is Lock. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, exit. You draw Porter. Get it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
SOS. Back north. Come. 80 weapons. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Pilot, 64, weak. Left. 630.
Alert 3. Switch.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
26.
This is brought in by Gibson. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 59 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
26. Hey, Will.
Watch safety creep.
Quickstone, Travis. Hey, 88.
Jim.
Inside.
Check.
22 jet bomber. Back north.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Undercrush, protein spill.
36.
Hey, 88.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first and 10, Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. He's going to walk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing now is Locke. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You got 58. Rush in. Come out. Rush in. Hey, black. Look at that.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium, proved to be the right call. First and 10 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Over here. Hatchet. Roll right. 10. Tight dog. Here we go. Look at this.
Now they try the right side here.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
26.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Flare. On the 50. Twist.
Cali. Front left, Cali.
Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yeah.
We got it.
Over. We didn't get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on third and 7. Now Rodgers. Complete to Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
It's just me and you. Watch out. Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Check out. Hey, check 26. Hey, Mike. Hey, Echo.
52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver,